आप लड़कियों के लिए बहुत अच्छा लिखते हो और आप लड़कियों के साथ बहुत कोलैबोरेशन करते हो. Taapsee is also that spirited fairy character in real life. I genuinely believe that women are better professionals than men also. Women are a better gender, firstly. I have yet to meet a man who can multitask like a woman. And I was told by everybody, get out of the set, you don't belong on a film set. So when any she is up there shining, we all have to kind of cheer for her.
Superwomaniya Show.
Hi guys, welcome to the Superwomaniya Show. आज अपने स्टूडियो से बाहर निकल के इस खूबसूरत घर में है, सेट हमने लगा दिया है और इस घर की जो मालकिन है वो मेरे साथ बैठी हैं. None other than Kanika Dhillon. Okay, she started as an author, screenplay writer. उसके बाद ये प्रोड्यूसर बनी. बड़े सारी उन्होंने फिल्में स्क्रिप्ट्स प्रोड्यूस कर रही हैं विद कथा. Also managing a human child. How are you doing all of this?
With a lot of help and love and I guess stubbornness.
So we're of course going to talk about Phir Aayi Haseen Dilruba. Everyone's talking about it, watching it. What do you feel? अब जब आपके दिल के करीब कोई चीज़ जब finally is out for public viewing, हर कोई देख रहा है, किसी को अच्छी लग रही है, किसी को नहीं, आप ये सब कैसे assimilate करते हो?
Actually, you know, we wait for every filmmaker, I'd say, we wait for the audience's result actually. सबसे ज़्यादा butterflies and anxiousness तब होती है जब आपका अगर वो थिएटर में है तो बॉक्स ऑफिस में व्हाट इज़ द ऑडियंसेस वर्डिक्ट जो कि आपकी सेल्स में रिफ्लेक्ट करता है, और अगर अब डिजिटल में है तो व्हाट इज़ द व्यूअरशिप जो आपकी अब वीकली रिपोर्ट्स आने लगी हैं. यहाँ पर भी रिपोर्ट कार्ड छपने लगे हैं वीकली. पहले जो इतना क्वान्टिफाई नहीं हो पाता था, अब इमीडिएटली वीकेंड पे आपका रिपोर्ट कार्ड आ जाता है. तो ऑफ कोर्स देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ बटरफ्लाइज एंड टेंशन, बट फिर आई हसीन दिलरुबा का रिपोर्ट कार्ड थैंकफुली बहुत अच्छा आया है.
The other thing that I love about you, Kanika, and which I knew when I meet you, I'm going to ask straight up is, I love the fact that you're collaborating with women. क्योंकि एक और stereotype है that women don't get along with other women, you know, they get jealous and all. Whether it's Taapsee, who brings alive the characters that you write, Kriti Sanon, you seem to get along really well with women. Tell me a little about what that feminine energy does in a creative setup.
You know, I have been a firm believer since I was growing up that when women come together, magic can happen. Be it at your workplace, be it in your home space. You know, I genuinely believe in this Devi Shakti and this creative energy that a female has. And not that I have anything against men, but I just I feel there's a special energy in sisterhood that can make impossible possible. And my partnerships in my professional life, in fact now it is used as an accusation कि आप लड़कियों के लिए बहुत अच्छा लिखते हो और आप लड़कियों के साथ बहुत collaboration करते हो. But I definitely see it as a strength. And you know, thankfully I also have, for example, आपने तापसी की बात की, तो तापसी is also that spirited fairy character in real life with a backbone. She completely, you know, collaborates and takes responsibility, leads from the front. So our energies really match. So I've always been surrounded, fortunately, by strong women, by independent women, by women who are very secure, and also you know, women who you know, I have achieved this because I have been able to climb on other women's shoulders. They have given me those stepping stones.
We are here for what?
We are here,
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
So, and honestly, I genuinely feel that if one of us is also up there, that's a win for all of us, because we know how the gender ratio is skewed. We know how the workforce is skewed. So when any she is up there shining, we all have to kind of cheer for her, because those are the shoulders we all are going to climb on, and we need those shoulders. So I'm a very firm believer in sisterhood, and I think only amazing things can happen when strong women come together.
But what do you think is a natural advantage if you're a woman? What do you think that one thing that just works out for us? Have you been able to pinpoint?
Of course, I think women are a better gender. Firstly, you know, unapologetically, I think our intuition is absolutely very strong. We have a bullshit meter that screams a mile away. And and after especially becoming a mother, I think my capacity to multitask is astonishing. I have yet to meet a man who can multitask like a woman. I mean, it's a superpower that all women have. And I have seen men who are at, handling huge portfolios struggle with multitasking. And I've seen women who are running a household and they're like, it's a superpower. They're doing everything. And of course, and when you make us sit in a conference room and we are cracking a deal where I'm sitting cracking contracts, I also know what's happening in my house. I also know what's my son eating. I also know what is his play date, and I know everything. And that is something, that is an instinct that only a woman has. And I think, imagine unleashing this superpower in the workforce. I think it's great. I think, in fact, the health of your economy will become much better if you have more women in the workforce. And I genuinely believe that women are better professionals than men also, because I feel that their loyalty, their dedication, their hard work is a better, in my experience, I've had better working relationships with women than men. And now, thankfully, with God's grace, I can hire women who are in the industry, who can hire. I would want to have more women in my workplace. So there's not one advantage, there are many advantages.
और जब हम women की इतनी बात कर रहे हैं, एक इंसान है, एक शख्स है that can make any woman, irrespective of what age she's in, blush, smile and be very happy, and that name is Shah Rukh Khan. You started off Om Shanti Om. I think you were assisting.
I was at the bottom of the food chain. Assisting is to high up. Malik ki job hai assistant. I was an intern, basic intern.
वहाँ से फिर Dunki में तो आपने मतलब it's what a brilliant journey. I mean, कभी लगा कि what was that moment when you said, Kanika, you've like done it, like खुद से the self talk, how was that?
Self talk is every day. And it's more like, not like, Kanika, you've done it, like, Kanika, you have to do it.
Oh.
But I guess the self-talk should be that.
Yeah.
Because, it's very important to keep revisiting where you started from, because it keeps all the lessons alive. It keeps you humble, it keeps you grounded. I often refer to my days where I was an intern, fetching coffee, photocopies, taking orders.
Full on that, like that was what you were doing.
Of course, and I was told by everybody, get out of the set. You don't belong on a film set. By people who are making decisions. In fact, like I said, in this industry, or if your wins are celebrated publicly, and so are your failures, they come in the newspapers. आपके जो
कुछ छुपा नहीं होता,
कुछ छुपा नहीं होता. आपके हर हार सुर्खियों में मतलब लिखी हुई है, आप सब पढ़ सकते हैं. So you're living in a fishbowl. So it's very important to kind of remember where you started from, what are the lessons you learned, and where you want to go. मेरे लिए the journey has been, of course, very emotional.
और शाहरुख खान के साथ वो first meeting याद है आपको? And then
of course, I had to pinch myself so many times कि शाहरुख से मिले जा रही हूँ, शाहरुख से मिले जा रही हूँ, शाहरुख से मिले जा रही हूँ. I have to remember कि apart from Shahrukh sir also, I remember when I was going to meet Aditya Chopra sir, I was throwing up in the Yashraj toilet, because I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to meet Aditya Chopra. So I've come from a small town. मैंने सबको बड़े पर्दे पे देखा है. I've idolized Aditya Chopra, I've idolized Shahrukh. So I used to physically fall sick before these meetings because there was so much panic and excitement. So I still remember those initial days and moments, and of course I feel very grateful that I've been able to make it this far. And today I'm sitting on your Superwomaniya show and talking about it. It's been beautiful.